Our friends joining us this morning for a conversation. Da-Costa Assumang is analyst with BD Swiss. Mr. Rutherford Orlean Banks is also the ambassador for BD Swiss. Good morning to you, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing today?
Good, Charlie.
We're good.
Everything cool?
Everything nice.
Charlie Rutherford, I've got to say, that's an interesting piece you have around your neck.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah? That's right. That's right.
Yeah, I love
That's
jewelry.
right.
I love jewelry.
You do, eh?
So, yeah.
What do you love about jewelry?
Sorry?
What do you love about jewelry?
I love jewelry because, especially gold and diamond, because they are like store of value.
Store of value.
Store of value, yeah.
Okay.
Because they don't lose value.
Yeah.
I bought this for about $2,800. If I send this to my jeweler right now, I wouldn't get less for that.
Okay. You get less. You get more.
I will get more, or
Okay.
even at the same
Same
price.
value.
But I've been using it for like 3 years.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's what I love about jewelry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because a friend of mine.
So I love watches. I love
I
necklaces.
was coming to that. Because a friend of mine said there are a few things that people think they're expensive, it's too flash.
Yeah.
But it's a store of value.
Store of value.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That on any day when you want to liquidate and get some things done,
You get it.
it's
Yeah,
possible to
you
do
get
it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yes.
All right. That was just by the way. That was really just by the way. But it gives you a taste as to what we're thinking
Exactly.
this morning. Okay. So Da-Costa, talk
Yeah.
to me. Tell me a bit about yourself and your background.
Right. So I have a lot to say if I'm
Okay.
to talk about myself.
Yeah.
But then let me pick it from educational point of view.
Sure.
And then we'll delve into other things.
All right.
So I attended St. Augustine's College.
Oh.
APSU.
Absu.
Yeah.
Yeah, Absu.
Yeah, APSU. Action Kuti.
Good thing.
Then I continued to KNUST where I did chemical engineering.
Okay.
So when I completed, I started working at Accra Brewery Limited as a process engineer, environmental management specialist, and any engineering, kind of thing you can think about in
Yeah.
a brewery. But along the line, I had to resign, and then I took over a chief executive officer position at B-Bed Company Limited, which is into entertainment, talent management, and all of that.
Yeah.
And then later took the founder position at forextradinginghana, and also took another position at DAS Engineering.
Okay.
So it's a consultancy. Basically, it deals in process engineering, environmental management, and all of that.
Okay.
And currently, I am at BD Swiss as a financial markets analyst.
Okay.
And BD Swiss is the best broker in the world as we speak.
I see.
So you can see the transition from engineering,
Yeah.
entertainment, finance. So it should just tell you the kind of person that I am.
That you
Just
are.
Flow. Yeah.
Okay. And with this experience you've had, this
Yeah.
this varied experience you've had,
Right.
what's driven every move you've made?
I think passion is one.
Yeah.
And then also trying to look out for what is outside the kind of world that we already know.
Okay.
Okay, so there are a lot of things, like I mentioned to you even before the
Conversation,
interview, yes,
yeah.
that there are a lot of things outside there that we need to also look at. Do you get it? So that has been the motivation that keeps me, going through all
Maneuvering.
those phases. Yes.
Okay. All right. Rather, tell me a bit about
Listen.
yourself. Beyond the fact that I am admiring the jewelry, who are you?
Well, I know I'm known in the social circles as Investor Maybach, basically. And I don't have the deep systematic background that he has.
Okay.
But
What's your
in
background?
my own way, I actually graduated from just high school, and I refused to go to university, basically.
Why? Why did you refuse?
Well, I had always been a curious child, right? So I just felt at some point that, I needed to explore a different world than what my parents wanted me to do. And that is exactly what I wanted to do. So when I finished high school, I took this hotel receptionist job at a local hotel
Okay.
in Cape
Where?
Coast,
In
in
Cape Coast?
Elmina.
Name
I'm on
of the-
tree. Amon Tree Hotel. Yeah.
Okay.
So I spent 3 weeks in that hotel and I quit. Which
3
was
weeks?
3 weeks, yeah.
Okay.
And it was a story that actually revolutionized my thinking, my whole mindset about the job market, about the world that have been sold to us since we were kids.
Why? What happened?
Well, from the first moment, or from the first week, second week that I entered that job, I felt basically soulless. I felt that I didn't belong to that place because it was so stressful, it was so hectic. Everything over there was just not what my spirit wanted.
Okay.
So I just felt like, no, this is not where I belong. So I went home to tell my mom that, hey, because at that time I was awaiting my result. I was awaiting my high school result. And my mom is a proponent of, you going to school, get a good grade, get a certificate, and just go look for a job. So I just told my mom that, hey, if this is what you guys are talking about the job market and about that world outside there, I don't want to belong to it. So I told my mom plainly that, she should ever forget about me going to university, because when my result comes, I'm not going to do that. And it raised eyebrows in my family, which subsequently became like me being an outcast in my family because my senior brother is a banker. He's a database administrator at Lower Private Bank in Takoradi.
Okay.
We are 3 boys. The second one is a doctor. He's a doctor at one of Castle Polyclinic. So it was basically like me alone being the outcast because I don't like going. I wouldn't.
Can I say it in Fanti?
Yeah.
Hey. And I'm just imagining your mother having this conversation. Hey, in mobile opinion, our bank. Mozechi, or your doctor.
And I'm the last born.
Now where?
Yeah, that's basically what everybody said,
Okay.
right? That's basically what everybody said. I actually had a passion in IT.
Yeah.
So I told them to send me to NATE because I'm a Takoradi boy.
Yeah.
I was born in Takoradi. So that time NATE was on. So
Yeah.
I told them to send me to NATE or IPMC for me to go and learn about.
That's NIT.
NIT,
Okay.
yeah. For me to go and learn about database engineering and all those networking and stuff,
Yeah.
but they refused. So I just said, okay, if you guys aren't going to give me what I want, I'm definitely going to find my way. And that is what inspired me to look for other alternatives and the things that will actually resonate with me personally and my dream.
So
That's what landed me in the forest journey.
So how did that happen?
Well, it all started when, I used to watch a lot of, business news and finance news, business documentaries from Wall Street and all of that. So I will always be seeing all these screens on the trading floor with white people going, seeing a lot of numbers going up and down, all of that.
Yeah.
So it made me actually gain interest in that. So I started exploring that, what is this at all? So I started reading about it, and that is what kickstarted my journey. Because when I started reading about it, I found that, there's a large financial market that we could actually look at. So I started, on a self-learning process. So I started reading all the materials that I could find. I started watching all the videos on YouTube that I could find and all of that. And that is basically how I found myself in the industry.
Okay. And so I'm asking all these questions because there are people who are listening who are like, this is a little unconventional, but need information. So when you self-taught, found the books, read the books, went online, watched the videos, at what point did you become a trader?
Yeah, the thing most people don't understand is that this is an experience skill. Trading is an experience skill. You can read all the books, you can watch all the videos that you want, but without an experienced head behind you, you will really struggle to make it in this business. So it took me until my 3rd year for me to meet a friend of mine. It was a childhood friend of mine who went to South Africa to do whatever he wanted to do. But when he went there, we all know that South Africa is the trading hub of Africa. So I later met him on I think Facebook, and I found out that he's already a trader. I told him, bro, this is what I've been learning for the past 3 years. At that time, I was trading basically, but I was struggling because that was the early years, and because I didn't have any friend, I didn't know anybody who was putting me on and all of that. I was still struggling. So my friend came through for me, and he was teaching me 1 or 2 stuff and all of that until that grace period when I finally found a mentor, a physical mentor, a person who can sit me down with a laptop here and teach me, hey, this is how we do this is how we do it. So I think that was what changed, my journey. Because when I met my mentor, it really made a big difference in my life. It really, really made a big difference in my life. And by the 5th year because I've actually been trading for 10 years. This is my 10th year now.
Wow.
Yeah. So
from 2014.
From 2014, I finished high school in 2012.
I see.
Yeah. So 2 years after high school, that's what I'm talking about. So from my 5th year going, that is when I started seeing the big money. So
How
the
big?
rest.
How big?
Well, I think it when it took me to I think like 2018. That was when I made my first 100,000 in the market. Right? Dollars, yes. First 100,000 in the market, and being a finance geek, I learn a lot. I learn a lot. I'm a proponent of strict self-education. That if you come or if you meet me personally, my life basically revolves around me always being curious, learning new things, exploring this, exploring that. Because I feel like continuous learning, continuous education is what can actually get you to where you are. Because if you don't have any information, you can't compete in the real world.
Yeah.
If you don't have the knowledge, you can't compete.
Yeah.
So that is what I believe in. So I'm someone who learns a lot. And, I didn't only learn about forex trading, because when people hear about trading, they only know about the forex market, right? Because that is what we've basically been hearing about. But there's actually a larger financial market out there, which has a total turnover of about 600 to 700 trillion dollars globally, right? The bonds market, the stock market, the commodities market, and all of that. But over here, down here, is a forex market that majority of the people have an idea about, right? Yes. So, and that is basically what we do predominantly. But I think it's high time that we open people's eye for them to explore other areas of the market as well.
Great. So you've won awards from Hot Forex and other proprietary firms.
Yes.
Okay. Tell us a bit about that.
Well, I've actually won that award, I think, 4 times. That is the Trader of the Month.
Yeah.
Hot Forex is also a broker. And, it's actually a contest that gets organized globally. They serve about 5 million customers globally. So every month they pick out the best trader with the best returns of the month, and they give him that award with some money and with some plate, which they will ship directly from Cyprus to you in Ghana.
Okay.
So I forgot, I didn't bring my award plates, but I've actually won that award 4 times as the best trader, and currently as I'm talking to you, I'm on their Hall of Fame.
So sorry, that's the best trader in the world, because they are serving globally.
Yes, they are
in the world.
Yes, in the world. Best
in
trader
the
of the
world.
Month. Best trader of the month in the world 4 times.
Wow.
Yeah. So basically that's how it. So the first 2, when you win the first 2, you actually enter their Hall of Fame right now. So right now, when you go to their website and their Hall of Fame, I'm actually basically one of the black people on the list, right? The black people on the list are probably less than like 3 or 5, right? You'll find me. Yeah, you'll find me there. Yeah, so
fantastic. I'll come back and ask about the fund management deal that you have. That I'll talk about it. Okay. But Da-Costa.
Yeah.
For anyone who's listening to us this morning, what can you tell us about your experience and the main challenge in financial market trading?
Okay, so like I keep telling people always, so we go to school to help us get jobs.
Yeah.
Okay, and when you work, you get paid. That you receive money.
Yeah.
Now the money is what is going to take you through the rest of your life, your family management, health, and whatever.
All the bills, yeah.
But the problem is that we are not even educated on how to use the money. So people make money, but you don't even see them. It doesn't even reflect. So that's where financial intelligence comes in.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, one thing I realized is that I have also been trading in the market for a while. When I started, I was failing back and forth. And I know a lot of people out there also having such experience. Until I met a mentor, paid for trainings and all of that. And then I got to realize that the main problem that traders face in the market is lack of education. So people keep asking, is this not risky? It's not risky. And I keep telling them that, see, everything about this life is risky. But if you keep educating yourself, you reduce the risk. So for instance, if I should give you a car key right now, and I ask you that, Charlie Francis, drive me to Circle. If you are not like maybe a driver or whatever, the guys will be like, no, Francis, it'll be risky. Francis will kill you. Don't give it to him. But if you've been to the driving school, and I hand over the key to you, you'll be like, oh yeah, Francis, he can take you there. What's the difference? is because you're educated.
Yeah.
So one of the key problems in the financial market trading is education. And as a result of that, BD Swiss, as a broker, they have millions of clients globally.
Yeah.
Realize that most of their clients in Ghana are not being successful. So what they did is that they had to set up a training institute for their clients and people who do also want to trade the financial market to come there and then learn how to trade from the broker's point of view.
Yeah.
The reason is that the broker doesn't have business if traders keep losing money or they are not performing. The broker is just an agent between you, the trader, and the market.
Yeah.
So when you trade, they get their small commissions and then that's it.
Yeah.
Now, if you come and trade and then you lose the money, how do they keep
Get it? Yeah.
business?
Yeah.
So that is why we have a training institute here. And like I said, the main challenge in the market is education. If you don't have the education, trust me, you're going
You're
to
in
fail.
trouble.
Yes.
I see.
Yeah.
So at this educational center,
Yeah.
when I come there,
Yeah.
what do I need first of all as a qualification to come and train?
So like Rita said,
Yeah.
you just first the willingness or the readiness to learn. That's what we need from you. And then also, you don't even need a certificate. You don't need certificates. Just come acquire the skill, and then trade the financial market safely and to become a successful trader as well.
How long does it
Now,
take to trade? To train?
Like you said, he spent 3 years. I spent like 5 years to become a serious trader. Why? Because during those 5 years, I hadn't met any mentor. But when I met the mentor, it was like in a month. I want to like understand how the market really works.
Okay.
So when you come there, I can assure you that in the first month, the first month training, you have a fair understanding of how the market works.
Yeah.
And start trading. And then as time goes on, we keep coaching you throughout. It's like a lifetime kind of training.
Yeah.
Yes.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
And quick one, let me just chip in this. When you started the conversation, you're like, oh, you like his chain and all of that. It comes back to the education. So there's a difference between money and currency. Okay. So money stores value, and then money appreciates in value over a period of time, and then currency depreciates in value over a period of time. So if you have 1,000 cedis that you can buy land today, and you decide to save the 1,000 cedis, in the next 5 years you can't buy that one plot of land. You can buy just half of it.
Yeah.
But if you use it to buy the chain or buy a land, in the next 5 or 10 years, you can sell the land, and the value of that land is going to be more than how much you bought it. So then the land becomes money, and then that note you have is the currency. So when you come to the center, these are some of the things that we train people or we make people understand. That see, what you are having in your wallet or in your bank account, no, it's not money. That one is note.
Yeah.
It's currency.
Paper.
It will depreciate over a period of time.
Okay.
And quick one, last one. Like you said, in the financial market, it's like Makola. Okay, it's normal. It's everything, everyday things that we do. When you go to Makola, you can equate Makola, the big market, to that of the financial market.
Okay.
Now in Makola, we have areas where we sell only shoes,
Yeah.
where we sell shirts,
Yeah.
suits,
Yeah.
whatever. Now in the financial market, we have sub-markets where we just trade in currencies, in stocks, in bonds, commodities. Okay, forex market is just trading in currencies. Okay, now you need to also understand what the banks also use your money for. So even if you are not going to trade, just come through, understand what is really going on in the market, so that when you go to the bank, they tell that, oh, you're going to use your money for treasury bill. What is even treasury bill? So that you understand like what they are really going to use your money for.
So
Yeah.
if there's someone listening to us this morning
Yeah.
who wants to come to the center,
Yeah.
what do they have to do?
First of all, they should call our number. Let me mention the number: 050-895-3803.
Okay.
050-895-303. They can also send WhatsApp. They should just come through. No fees, no certificates. Just come through
Come as you are.
as you are, and then we'll ensure that you understand how the market works. And on Thursdays, they also have the opportunity to trade with the best trader, router,
Yeah.
every Thursday. So he does the live trading. Other experienced traders do come through. The financial sector, the banks, we have those who trade there. They do come through. That we trade almost every Thursday.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Ruther,
Yes, boss.
now I can ask this question I've been burning to ask it. How did you get your $5.3 million fund management deal?
Well, it all started from a friend's recommendation, right? I had this friend I'm actually a Jewish guy. I'm not a Christian. So I have this friend in America who I met online. You know, we have the same spiritual background and all of that. And he's also a trader. He has a big community, a very big community of about 30-something thousand traders that he mentors and, you know, take them through financial education. So he was like, he hasn't been to Ghana before. He's in America. He hasn't been to Ghana before. So it was like, you know, we've had good relationship for the past like 3-4 years. And a while ago, he just told me that, I know this guy who is really solid, and he wanted to set up a fund that, you know, we can manage for him. I said, okay, so what's the deal? What's the proposal? So he brought me the proposal and everything, and it turns out that, you know, the total amount in that proposal was like, I think about $12 million. So we needed to share to manage, right? So yeah, so that's how come. So I haven't even met this man before, but you know, we do business, and you know, it's been over close to 2 years now.
And how's it been?
Well, it's been good. It's been good. So far, so good. You know, we're still making strides in the market. This is a business, and we classify ourselves as businessmen.
Yeah.
So when we wake up and just enter the market, all you want is to make the right decisions in the market and to make sure that at the end of the day, you come out as one of the winners in the market. And that's basically what we do, because that's basically what every player in the market does, right? So yeah, so you wake up, you just, you know, put your plan in front of you and just go tackle the market as it is. So that's how I got it. But you know, the person is not a Ghanaian actually. Yeah, it's not a Ghanaian actually, and we haven't even met before. But we
in person.
Yeah, in person
Okay.
before. Yeah.
All right. You said something that was profound. Said, I'm not a Christian.
Yeah.
I'm Jewish. Is money a spiritual commodity?
Yeah, highly spiritual.
Please explain.
Well, from I'm not trying to disclaim. I'm not trying to impose my beliefs on
Of
any,
course
on any listener, but from where I stand, or from my perspective, I feel that, you know, the reason why the Jews are the most successful people on the planet is because they actually, you know, they go through the right spiritual protocols, apart from the ones that they do physically. Because you see all these big businesses, about 96% of the US media, about 96% of the entire US media is owned by Jews, right? And all these big businesses. From what I know, I know that, you know, when you put a Jewish man here, when you put a Christian here, you know, Jews believe in the older ways of doing things, right? Like sacrifices, you know, and all of that. So I have a rabbi who used to tell me that if you do 40 days, 40 nights, fasting and prayers, right? And I kill one cow as sacrifice with small prayer, ultimately my prayers are going to be answered much earlier than yours. Yes, that's what they believe in, right? Yeah, that's what they believe in. So I think that's basically what I believe in as well. Okay. You know, so Ghana here, when you come to Ghana here, there's this pastor that I really like. Is my friend Ajagraja. You know, because you know he has that spiritual background.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. So now that you've shared with us your story, what's your advice to anyone who's listening to you this morning?
Well, my advice to anyone who listens to us is that we live in a very cruel system, right? A system that has been rigged against majority of the people. And this is a system that if you don't stand up and fight, you won't amount to nothing, right? So yeah, you can go to school, you can go get all the grades, you can go get all the certificate that you want, but at the end of the day, I always advise people that you need to get something here, right?
Skills.
The skill, because I'm not in support of people who go to school to read all these social sciences and all these psychologies and all these, courses that have no real value in the real world, right? Because the world has moved on. When you go to our school systems, the syllabus that were used 20 years ago are the same syllabus that has been used now. But the world has graduated through different phases from the past 20 years. So I always advise people around me that I'm not telling you not to go to school because I refuse to go. Because maybe what worked for me might not work for you. But what you can do in addition to whatever degree or whatever certificate that you go and get is to learn some skill. And I think forex trading is for me the best that you can learn, because we're talking about the largest financial market in the world, which has a daily turnover of about $7 trillion, right? So in a day, in every 24 hours, we're talking about $7 trillion that flows in a market that is being involved by hedge funds, banks, mutual funds, pension funds, and all of that. So you can basically sit at the comfort of your home to be working. Because me personally, I live in a very big house alone, like 3-story, right? And I don't even go anywhere. I have my office at the 3rd floor. When I wake up in the morning and go upstairs, that is where I stay for majority of the day, And at the end of the day, I make money. At the end of the day, I'm living life, right?
Would you say you're rich?
Yes, I will say that.
Okay.
So, at the end of the day, I have a skill that is taking care of me, taking care of my family, taking care of my loved ones and people around me. So I advise that, like I said, you can go get all the certificate that you want, but you need a skill, because the world is going to a place where, we will get to a stage or a phase where if you don't have a skill, if you don't have any practical knowledge that has real world value, you can't compete.
You'll be lost. Okay, great. Thank you rather for sharing. So, Da-Costa.
Yes, sir.
For BD Swiss,
Yeah.
principally what do you do, and what are the opportunities for the youth and the vision for the youth in Africa and in Ghana?
Okay. So BD Swiss is the leading financial market broker. Okay. Now, when I say a broker, let me give you a practical example, daily life example before we even delve into that. When you have some dollars with you and you want to change it, like exchange it for some CDs, you walk to the Forex Bureau, right? So when you go to online, when you decide to take part of the online Forex trading, you taking your money to the Forex Bureau, you then become the trader. Now the Forex Bureau now tells you what the prices are in the market, and they give you some CDs. Now the Forex Bureau then becomes the broker. Okay. Now, how do forex bureaus make money? It's from the coins, 10 pesos, that's what they make. Now, forex broker, that's BD Swiss. What they also do is that they have all the technologies that you need to enable you have access to the financial markets. Okay, so you just create an account with them. If you want to trade. Okay, but if you want the education, you can just come. But you create an account with them, you start trading, and they ensure that they have all the technologies in place to enable you trade the financial markets successfully. Now, they realize that most of the traders who have signed up with them that's using their technologies are not being successful. Okay, now when we say successful trader, it's somebody who makes consistent profit. So people consistent. Yes. So if you're making $1 is okay. But some people will make $1,000 today, tomorrow they lose all. It's the same as normal daily life business. People go and buy tomatoes that they're going to sell $1 today, they'll make money. Tomorrow they buy the tomatoes, nobody buys like them. Do you get it? So now the broker, which is BD Swiss, serving over 16 or 6 million clients globally. Realize that 60 million clients globally. Realize that they have lots of people in Ghana who are trading with them, but they realize most of them too are not being successful. So then what do? To set up a training institute here, which is located at just behind Accra Mall, City Galleria Mall, on the 4th floor. to ensure that if you're already trading with them, you can just walk in for the training. And then if you're not already trading with them, you can also come there for the basic training that you would need to be successful in the financial markets.
Okay. Interesting.
And then last one, there are a lot of opportunities linked with equipping yourself with the financial market trading. Okay, so like I said, you can get jobs online. Like he said, he's managing funds for people. I'm in Ghana, okay, but I'm working with BD Swiss, which is a global financial institute. We have a lot of workers around. And there's not just BD Swiss, there are other brokers, other financial institutions who need people to manage funds for. There are lots that if you come to, on Fridays we do share job opportunities that are like going on around and how to position yourself for such job opportunities.
Fantastic.
Yes. So basically that's what.
On Fridays?
On Fridays, yes.
What time?
From 10 a.m. You just have to maybe call the number again, 050-895-3803. 050-895-3803. Just call the number and then book a seat. Okay, so I need to tell you some of our achievements so far.
Okay, about 2, then we can wrap it up.
Yes, so we started somewhere October, and almost every week we train over 60 people. We currently have people in there waiting for sessions. Now, what we've realized that after our trainings, at least 60 to 70% of them, of the traders' performance has changed. Now some are seeing consistency in their trading. Okay. Yeah. So basically, that's what I would want to say about BD Swiss and
Yes, Robert.
Well, I will also want to top it up with the education thing. I personally have come out with a platform, right? A platform. I have a community that is called Rebellious Millionaires, right? So we have a platform on that, Rebellious Millionaires.
Wait. Are you a millionaire?
Yeah, I would say, yeah.
Okay. CD or dollar?
The dollar man.
I don't.
No, he said the chain. He bought it. I said 2,000.
You
I don't spend CDs.
Yeah, you're a dollar man.
Yes.
Okay.
So I will. I have this program on my website, on my Rebellious Millionaires. I call it Prosperity Parlay. In this program, I invite people to come have a one-on-one conversation with me at the office, at the Business Youth Educational Office. You come, whatever financial life challenges that you're facing in the market and the financial market world, with investing, with all sort of things, anything that will boost or grow your self-worth, will bring across your personal development. This is what I'm entreating people to come have the chance with me, and let's talk about this and just try to have a plan for ourselves.
Fantastic. Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm out of time, but I want to say a big thank you to you for joining us this morning. It's been quite insightful and eye-opening. On another day, we'll talk about the remote jobs that exist. Because look, truth is, every day, and Ibrahim will bear witness, every day somebody is sending a text, Charlie Francis, we're looking for a job, we're down with school, holding certificate, what's going on? If there are remote jobs that they can have and make money, why not? We need to educate them so they know. And then, but the key thing I pick from this conversation is that the world is moving at a very fast pace.
Very, very.
The conventional things that we know, we must begin to unlearn and relearn. Otherwise, we'll stand still tomorrow. You'll be nobody. Yeah, that'll be the matter.
So
thank you for your time.
Right, sure.
Yeah. Thank you, Da-Costa. Thank you, Radha, for your time. All right. So that's it for us this morning here on the Morning Star. At 10 a.m. news update comes your way.